Previously on Impact, New York.
Nothing screams home like NY.
Yo, which is why I want to invite you to meet a couple of my girlfriends Friday.
Are we still on that stupid audition thing? And all dreams don't come true, baby. You know that. I'm just being honest with you. Unlike most people, we have a good thing going on with our couple's content. Ain't no need to fix what's not broken.
Nadia being there for someone other than herself? That's surprising.
Listen, I don't want to be in the middle. I love you both dearly.
No need to get in between. I just realized she was never my friend.
Is Scott going to be invited? What exactly happened to you two?
Girl, I honestly don't know. After a few annoying calls, I finally understood the message. I was cut off. And that's fine. Friends come and go.
Are you still having your pajama thing?
Girl, yes. It's like my welcome home party, all my close friends together. It's about to be lit.
I know you have a lot of friends and you can be friends with anyone, but is Rellz baby mama gonna be there?
Hold on, you mess with Rellz?
Yeah, that's my baby. That's been my baby for a little minute now.
Even though you and Scott got something going on.
I have no idea what his problem is.
Listen, I don't want to get in the middle of anything, but he told me you said something about him that got back to him.
Nadia girl, please. You know what you said.
Evidently, I don't if I'm asking.
Well, maybe you should go see a doctor about your loss of memory, because I not only know what you said, I heard it from your mouth. And you're so lucky I'm trying to keep it cool at Gia's welcoming party. But it's so much shit I know about you, Nadia. Like how you really afford your lifestyle.
Somebody gonna ask another have I ever question. If you did it, you drink. If you didn't, you don't.
Never have I ever lied on a man for my own benefit.
I haven't lied about anyone, so I'm not drinking.
Well, I know someone is lying.
Who, girl? Point them out.
Little Miss Ella.
I don't even know you.
Girl, stop it. You know exactly who I am.
I'm not sure what all this is about, but I'm not about to engage in this hostility. I came here to enjoy the night, not to deal with accusations. Let me go. This right here just tried to spit on me. You want to try and spit on me and make baseless accusations? I'm about to beat your motherfucking ass.
You so mad. Quit pretending like the security really holding you back.
During the heated conversation that Scott and I had at Gia party, I really feel like we really need to sit down and talk about everything. I'm going to put my pride aside and just let everything out. I mean, we were once best friends. We know how to communicate. Hey, how are you?
I'm good. Never been better.
So are we going to pretend like there's nothing going on?
I could ask you the same thing.
Scott, I really don't understand why we haven't spoken in months. What's going on?
Nadia, it's because of what I overheard during our three-way call. I heard you talking about me, calling me an opportunist, saying I'm only friends with you to benefit from your lifestyle and connections.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's not how I feel at all.
It was clear as day. I heard you saying that I'm just using our friendship for personal gain, that I'm not genuine. It's not just gossip. It was directly aimed at me.
Look, I might have said some things out of frustration, but I did not mean it for it to be taken like that. I was just venting.
Venting? More like revealing your true self. Meanwhile, you're parading around with married men, acting like it's normal to keep your lifestyle afloat that way.
Have you ever been involved with a married man?
Not on purpose. And Scott knows that. It was one situation where I was, but I honestly had no clue. He was living a double life. And let's make it clear. Nadia works for everything she has and never needed no handouts. That's a serious accusation. Be careful speaking further with no proof.
Proof? You think I need proof when everyone knows? You're not fooling anyone with that facade.
Everyone knows. Sounds like a rumor mill, not a fact. Maybe you should check your sources before you start throwing shade. I don't know where it's coming from, but I work hard for everything I have.
Worked hard? Attending parties doesn't count as hard work. You're just exploiting every connection you can find.
So what? It's called networking. It's not my fault people want to support me. Listen. Nobody could never make me feel bad for being in a room with the right people. I've always been the person who loves connections, so Scott trying to make it seem something is not.
Support? Is that what you call it? Or is it more about what you're willing to offer in return? It's pathetic how low you'll go to keep up appearances.
Pathetic? Says the guy who's an expert in backhand compliments. At least I'm out there making connections. You don't know anything about my life? I don't even know why I'm even entertaining this bullshit.
So, meeting with Nadia was intense. I've known Nadia for a long time, and it's hard to see her in this light. I heard those things she said about me, and I couldn't just let it slide. It felt like I was being branded as something I'm not, and I needed to confront her about it. And honestly, I was angry at first. I mean, the things I know about her lifestyle and how she maintains it by getting involved with married men, it's not something I wanted to air out publicly, but it was frustrating to see her deny it, especially when I know there's truth in what's been said. I used to care about you, Nadia. Now all I see is a desperate person clinging to a fake image.
Care? Your version of caring looks like sabotage. Real friends don't create rumors about other friends' personal life.
At least I'm not dragging people down with me. You're so blinded by your own greed, you can't even see how ridiculous you've become.
Blinded? Please, you're the only one who's struggling to see past your own bitterness. If you looked in the mirror, you'll see who the real fool is. And of course, Scott wants to portray like his insults of forming love and caring. He can miss me with that shit. Jealous much? It's giving you're envious of what I built.
Jealous? I'd rather be broke than sell my soul. You act like you're winning, but you're just a fraud in a designer dress.
A fraud? Says the guy who can't get over being left off the guest list. If I'm a fraud, you a punchline. Scott used to be my rock, but now he's just another critic. I'm trying to make it in a world that constantly pushes me down. I'm not perfect, but I'm not a villain either. If he can't see that, maybe I don't need him in my life.
This isn't about success. It's about reality. You can't keep living in this fantasy and expect me to cheer for you.
And you can't pretend like you're better than me while you judging my life.
Sure, let's keep pretending everything's fine. You're so deluded it's almost sad.
Okay, so obviously the conversation is over.
Agreed. There isn't much else to say. You made your bed, Nadia. Now lie in it. It's painful to watch someone you once cared about completely lose themselves.
Bria, where have you been? I've been calling and texting all day.
I was at my audition, Jordan. You knew this was happening. I just got out and saw all your messages.
You're always busy with your auditions. You're completely wrapped up in your acting career, and everything else just gets pushed aside.
I'm trying to build a career here. I can't just drop everything because you're having a bad day.
Career? Is that what you call it? Running around chasing some fantasy while ignoring your real life responsibilities?
I'm working so hard to make a name for myself, to build a future where we can both be proud. And it feels like he's just tearing me down instead of lifting me up. It's like he wants me to give up on my dreams to fit into his narrow box he's made for us. What's that supposed to mean?
It means you're living in a dream world. You think you're going to make it big, but all you're doing is wasting time and pushing me aside.
I'm balancing a lot here. I thought you understood that pursuing my dreams is part of building the future for both of us, not just for me alone. I thought you'd support me, not drag me down.
Support you by letting you ignore everything else. Maybe if you spend as much time on us as you do these ridiculous auditions, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
It really hurts because I thought he'll be my biggest supporter, but instead he's acting like my passion is a joke. And it just feels like he's not just upset. I mean, he's like downright resentful of me trying to achieve something for myself. I just don't know where to go from here. I want to be with someone who believes in me, who can see that I'm not just chasing shadows, but working towards something real. I need to figure out if he's really the person I thought he was, or if we're just not on the same path anymore. I'm trying my best to balance everything, but it feels like nothing I do is good enough for you.
Maybe it's because you're too busy living in a fantasy to see what's real. Wake up, Bria. It's hard for you to see, but you're so absorbed in your own world. It feels like you're chasing something that might never happen while ignoring what we have right now.
You're not seeing the full picture. I'm not abandoning us. I'm working hard to create opportunities for our future. And if you can't see that, then I don't know what to say.
Maybe you're just too deep in your fantasy to see how this is affecting us. I need you to be more present, not just for your auditions, but for us.
Love you too, I guess.
Melrose for some hoes. I'm in LA at the Grove. White Air Forces, I stay low. Merino shirt underneath the pole. Gotta stay fresh, RP, they roll. Light skin shorty like she cold. I love that bitch, accent low. Paycheck, I see decimo. Codeine tastes like Jello. My girl, my hair like mellow. My neon lights, my car glow. Back to the future like Money McFly. Pull up the deuce cause I gotta stay high. I try to whip, I touch her thigh. When I pull up my dick, don't act surprised.
Look who's putting in work. You been in here all day?
Just trying to clear my head. You know how it is.
Yeah, this always helped you.
Girl, you will not believe how my pajama party went. A disaster. Complete mess.
What happened?
Girl, Cleo done tried to spit on Ella because of this whole Rellz situation. The shit was really a bad scene from a reality show.
No way. That's ridiculous. What was she thinking?
Exactly. I just wanted to get lit and have some good vibes. I feel like that's all I've been saying.
So, how's everything with Dwayne? You two still managing the distance?
I'm in a relationship with the actor Dwayne Jordan. You might have seen him on your TV screens a couple of times. Well, we've been together going on a year. And with both of our busy schedules, me balling in New York, him in LA, shooting the next big thing, the long distance, it can be a lot. It's hard, Heaven. Being apart is lonely. We try to make it work because we love each other and all. Dwayne's amazing, but sometimes the loneliness feels overwhelming. I want to be strong for him, but juggling all this shit can be hard without him.
I can only imagine. How do you deal with that pressure?
Dwayne makes me feel special. No matter the distance, we FaceTime like it's a date night. He surprised me with little things, my favorite snacks, little sweet messages. It helped.
I'm really happy for you. It's not easy, but you both seem to really care for each other.
He really is a great partner. He always checks in, sends me random texts just to say he loves me. It really does help. Dwayne has this way of making me feel like I'm number one, but sometimes I just want him here for the little shit. Those everyday little things, you know? That's the stuff that matters to me.
Have you talked to Ariana recently? I know things are complicated.
No, I haven't. And honestly, I don't see the point.
I just think we should reach out. I mean, she's still our sister.
Heaven, you know how she is. The girl always been detached. I really just don't think it's worth it. The situation with my sister Ariana is complicated. We all share the same father, but Heaven and we got the same mother. Ariana being from the UK kind of made it hard for us to truly bond. But our dad did the best he could, always making sure we spent summers together as a kid. Ariana just was always trouble.
But she's struggling too. Ariana always felt like the odd one out. She thinks we had this perfect upbringing because we had two parents.
I get it, but we did struggle, just in different ways. She just doesn't see that. It feels like we keep trying to reach out and she keeps shutting us out. So why are we continuing? That's how I feel.
I know it's frustrating, but I really think we need to try, especially since she's closer to us now. Maybe family therapy can help us sort through this.
Therapy? You think that's gonna work?
Yes, we all have our baggage, Gia. Ariana feels like an outsider, and maybe she's acting out because of it. We can't just keep pretending everything is fine.
I've tried to reach out before, but it always ends in disappointment, and I have feelings too. I'm not wasting my breath no more.
Please, just consider it. I don't want us to keep drifting apart.
Fine. I'll think about it, but I'm not promising nothing.
That's all I ask. One step at a time, right? You know, I really admire how you handle everything, Gia. You juggle your career and your relationship like a pro.
But I had to be. You know, Dwayne in LA and everything back home. Sometimes I feel like I'm holding myself together by a thread.
You don't have to do it alone. I'm here for you always. And so is Dwayne, even from afar. And it's okay to lean on others too. We're sisters. We're supposed to support each other.
I just wish Ariana could see that.
Maybe if we all sit down together, we can help her understand.
Shit, I guess it's time to face it, right? Ariana, she's still my sister, no matter how complicated it gets. Maybe it's time I pull up my big girl drawers and step up for my family, even if I'm scared. Because I ain't no punk. And I really miss the times we had together. Remember? Before all the drama?
Me too. It feels like we were close when we were kids.
Ariana was always talented. That so creative. I remember when we used to make up dances together. She always had that spark.
And you were always the athlete, showing off your skills. We each had our own thing, but it felt like we were a team.
I want to get that back. I really do.
Then let's do it. We'll face this as a family.
All you wanna do is gas me. How we end up in the backseat. Just trying to get to the bag. We on a
Thank you all for being here tonight. It means the world to me to celebrate the launch of my cookbook filled with cherished recipes of my grandmother, Mama G. These dishes are more than just meals. They are memories of laughter, love, and family gatherings. Each recipe carries a story,
You gotta
a
be
piece of
kidding
my
me right
heritage,
now.
and I'm
Why did
so
Scott and
excited to
Cleo
share
just
them
walk
with you.
in?
The last encounter I had with the so-called Cleo was a mess. Seeing her bitch ass face only brought back rage. And I promise you, my hands won't miss like she did.
Tonight, let's celebrate not just food, but the connections it fosters. I hope these recipes inspire you to create your own memories in the kitchen. Thank you for joining me on this journey.
You ready for the drama?
Child, at this point, I am the drama.
Scott's here.
I saw his ass coming in. No worries, I have security handle that.
Did he ever explain what happened between you two?
I mean, he was talking, but I barely remember. That's how much bullshit came out his mouth.
Well, what do I am seeing here? This is wonderful, Nadia, and I am so proud of you. But listen, I am sorry for what I'm about to do.
Oh shit.
Wait, what are you about to do?
Child, as soon as I saw Cleo coming in, I saw the look in Ella's eyes. She meant business, and I don't blame her. Whoop her ass.
You have to leave the premises.
I ain't going nowhere. I don't know who Natalie Nunn thinks she is. I mean, Nadia. But I'm staying.
I mean, we can just go. This shit boring anyways.
Let me in you on something. I know your ass has bad aim, so I thought it would be nice to show you how.
Did I invite Cleo just so Ella could fight her? Maybe. Was it a setup? Definitely.
I can't even be mad at Ella. She had that shit coming.
And I bet your raggedy ass won't fix that mouth that you got, can't spit on another bitch like me again.
Girl, those baby taps. I mean, how you swing on me off guard and I still leave the scene with no bruises? Little Miss Ella can't keep a man and she can't fight. Just another bum-ass baby mama.
And let's make this clear. It was never over Rellz. Because if I wanted him, listen, baby, I could. Okay? Let's not pretend like this man hasn't licked every part of my body. And since Miss Cleo Dropper, Cleo whatever, whoever she trying to be, Cleo worried about me so much, ask her how this ass tastes. Bon appetit. Mwah.
All you wanna do is gas me.